Can you help us understand when the Reiki attunement was done on Elizabeth, why she felt the presence of the inner earth people? We want to know who they are and what they are doing at this time.
These beings are existing upon higher dimensional plane of existence. At this time, they are human beings from the places which you knew as Atlantis and Lemuria, and these places, including some from light cities of the earth. There are some who exist in a physical form, and some who exist in cities of light, higher dimensional cities of light upon the earth plane. So the physical ones would be the descendants of these ones that traveled into the earth to escape the falling of density that would happen on the surface for around 26,000 year mark. At the turn of the cycles, they came inwards to escape the downfalling of this, and so that they could preserve the higher vibrational frequencies of the earth and the original teachings. So the ones underneath the Egypt complex, known as Kem in this time, they are known as the Nargal, the inner earth beings that are existing in Egypt are known as the Nargal. And you are familiar with also the ones existing underneath the Mount Shasta, which are the Telosians of the city of Telos. And they came at this time, the inner earth beings, they came with the central sun consciousness, which the sound vibratory complex of the central sun consciousness, the physical aspect of source in this universe, is known as Ra. So Ra and the inner earth people came to assist during this activation, because the inner earth people they are the only, I guess, community of beings that are at this time embodying that golden ray of Ra, the golden flame of Ra. And the golden flame is also dispensed by the archangel Metatron. So this community, these inner earth communities, they are the only ones fully embodying this aspect of the ray, the golden ray at this time. So they were assisting with the attunement of the golden ray of God, this gold ray that is embodied by Ra as well. So Ra is the representative of the gold ray.
That's beautiful. And there was also an interaction where the inner earth people had told Elizabeth that they live under this place. It looked like the Midwest, the desert. And that was where the animals went to pass over to the other side, but it wasn't on this earth surface. It was on kind of the inner earth tunnels that they went to this place. What can you tell us more about that?
So the animals pass on above this place, and they decide to pass on because the energies are very beautiful here, and they can easily pass on to the other side from this place because the gold ray is so embodied by the peoples that live underneath your what you call the Midwest area. The red desert around well, the Arizona, Texas area, what you know of as this, the I do not know the exact location, but of what you call this, but just the general area. There is the red dirt and the pillars, the pillars of stone. Do you know what these pillars of stone are called in your language? These
I
red
would imagine,
pillars.
I would imagine it would be Utah area where they have the arches.
Yes, the arches around is this encompasses a big area of underneath the Midwest area. So these arches and the red desert around this these regions underneath these areas are these tunnels. So underneath the and towards the Mexico as well, there are tunnels which contain these inner earth peoples. Of course, there is the one that you know at Mount Shasta. However, there is a concentration of them that is further down, further down. So many people, I guess, were not aware of this. I have seen because this population is not as close to the surface, so you could not feel as much their vibration, but there is certain parts where you can feel their vibration more of these inner earth peoples. They embody their religion, if you say, is of the original reverence and teachings of the central sun, which is the one known as Ra, the physical manifestation of source in this universe. So this around this area with the arches is particularly, you will feel the vibration of these beings that exist within the earth around this area.
Now, thank you. Elizabeth had an out-of-body experience where it was last year, where she was in an underground tunnel. What was happening there? She was connecting to the Elohim, and she said she was pushing out this fire all around her.
At that point, the physical body went to sleep so that the soul aspect, the small soul particle of me, if you will, could have an experience in the angelic body for the purposes of expansion. And what I was doing in the angelic body at this time, this is what I have been doing in a on the astral realm of the earth. This is what I have been doing, is to clear the energies of much discordance. So I was burning up these tunnels that existed within the physical, that were they were the source for much abuse of children. These places of which I speak of, many souls were abused in these places, and this formed a negative vibratory complex which needed to be purged and destroyed. So this is what I was doing, and I was showing the lower self how this is done. And I created a fiery beam of light which merged with explosions which were taking place, and it furthered the destruction. It created a greater level of destruction which was needed. It was necessary in order to purge the imbalance which we see fit for the implementing of the divine plan. Are you still there?
Sorry, I appreciate that. She also had a dream about the Pleiadians being involved in an underground war on Earth. Was that real, or can we know more about that?
The Pleiadians were giving a message to her. They were providing her with something they have done previously. This was in the past, and they are part of the enacting of the plan as well. To it is a grand plan to correct the imbalance, and they are overseeing it on a smaller level, and they were providing this to her. These events happened last year, so they did not happen at this time. At this time, the earth is very, very clear on the underground levels of existence and the astral plane. There are still some that need to be cleaned up, but the cleanup mission, the Pleiadians have, they are in charge of the physical interfacing of this with the spiritual higher realms as well. They are closer to humanity in terms of density, if you would say. So you see all of these beings are working together on each sort of level. If you imagine the levels of a high-rise building with the archangels Elohim and Pleroma at the top, and the various extraterrestrials are in charge of a particular level of consciousness in which they embody, and the source at the very top, and we all work together. For this is the divine mind, the workings of the divine mind, the instructions as relayed to all of the beings having different aspects of source, listening to their intuition as to what to do in regards to implementing the plan on Earth. And the Pleiadians showed her, they provided this transmission to her within the night, and they showed her a battle that took place within the earth, within those tunnels. They are assisting humanity with the removal of negative physical aspects of consciousness that are embodied within the physical realms, within the tunnels. You would know these as reptilian beings, or they are also humans that are part of dark secret space projects that exist among them. They are human beings as well that are working on these deep underground military bases. And the Pleiadians are assisting with humans with these ones that are negative at this time. They are assisting with implementing the divine balancing of this realm.
Just ask that you help us in using our free will, and anyone who's involved with that or took a life contract to be a victim of those experiments and those acts of violence, that we can just ask for you guys to send them healing, send them higher perspective, and send them honor and gratitude for the life mission that they took at this time.
Yes, we would love to do that, and to send out light and pure love from the pleroma to these beings that have been affected by the experimentation in deep underground military bases, which have exceeded those of what was happening at Atlantis in those times of old. This has come around in a circle to be experienced again by the human consciousness, in order to be seen the experimentation on human beings, which causes much suffering. And so we have had to come down from the pleroma and assist in physical bodies to take forms to incorporate the light, so that the intense levels of suffering experienced on this realm is balanced out.
Do you foresee that this is the final cycle of this needing to be brought up on humanity's journey?
Yes, yes, yes. This is the turning of the cycles. We have reached the nexus point, and humanity is seeing much rudeness and discordance in the energies as the light grounds itself within the physical dimension. They see what has really happened, and what has really happened is shocking to the soul on many levels, but this is something that needs to be seen. This is something that needs to be acknowledged for the consciousness to integrate, and then to move forward with the higher vibrational frequencies first the lower frequencies which one was a part of must be seen and acknowledged before they can be integrated with the higher aspects of the God self. So that is why I am very, very persistent in my teachings of one must acknowledge darkness, one must acknowledge how far it has gone in regards to the cruelty and the suffering, the sheer level of pain consciousness on this earth has caused the higher beings on the pleroma to step down and assist at a greater level than we were used to. But this planet is a far point in the evolutionary consciousness, and will need some help to catch up with the universal plan, so that we can make the turn around the universal cycle. We can complete this cycle and a journey into the new cycle. And the timing is essential.
Absolutely. Thank you for helping us with this and helping bring awareness to what has been going on, for us to be able to bring let the light come out of that darkness. Now, we also wanted to ask that, first of all, how's the body going? How is Elizabeth doing?
Because the skeletal structure is crystalline, the higher self of the higher, more aspect of the luminar complex is being expressed. So it may sound different to previous sessions, because this is a higher part of self that is being stepped down for use in this sound vibratory complex.
Thank you. When Elizabeth was walking in the dark and at a construction site, had seen the ghost of a soldier, and she wanted to know what happened. And it was a very modern outfit of the soldier. It looked like it was recent. What happened there, and what would you like her to know?
This one was drawn to her. This one was drawn to her when he left the body. When he left the physical body, he was assisting. This soul was assisting with the liberation of the earth, the underground war that many of the humanity, surface level humanity, is unaware of at this time. But there are signs for one who has the eyes to see, of which they can see that this conflict is taking place. There are activities in the skies. So there was this man, and he exited the body during an operation. He was a human being, and he exited the body during a military operation upon Australian soils, upon the underground tunnels of Australia. He was assisting to liberate from the negative forces of physical humans that were existing here, that were doing the experimentation and dark magic and what you call of as Luciferianism upon this earth. These dark occultist peoples who are created the deep underground military bases, and he was part of this operation to assist with the liberation of a particular base near Adelaide and Canberra. and he died, and his soul was died in a state of suffering, in a state of knowing the true nature of the suffering and horrors of what has persisted on the physical realm. So when he exited the body, he was in a state of disarray, and his guides came and assisted him, and he traveled with his guides, and his guides took him to the place of which Elizabeth was walking that day. And he wanted to know if there was light, and the plan of the divine, which his guides were telling him that what he took part of was part of the divine plan, and he should be very, very proud of what he has done in order to bring balance to the immense suffering that is existing upon the earth realm at this time. And he shook his head, and he did not believe that such a divine plan could assist, could be there. He did not believe that such a divine plan could exist. He shook his head, and he said, no, what I have seen is God does not exist here. The divine plan does not exist here. So they took him to the Elizabeth embodied in the physical, which was embodying the divine plan. And they said, behold, this one, please look and see. And he and her, they observed, and they met eyes, they met at the same frequency, and for a minute they saw each other. And then he was aware, he became aware that the divine plan was real, because of the embodied angels that exist in this realm, and the star seeds that exist in this realm. They went and showed him the evidence of the divine plan. She just partook in this showing him of evidence that the plan of heaven is in motion at this time. And after he was revealed this, he saw a great shining, and he felt within his heart. And she walked away, and she felt a wave of emotion and energy and love come over her heart, and she cried for this one and what he had experienced as a part in the underground tunnels, and this wave of compassion for his existence carried to him. And a heavenly being was watching as all of this was taking place, hence the light in the sky that she saw. Everything is part of the divine. And he knew in that time that he was an enactor of the divine plan, and he was a beloved of us.
Yes, well, I just wanted to take this time to send him honor and gratitude for his part in the divine plan, and all of the soldiers and all of the humans and beings that came to invoke a little bit of being a part of the trauma of that, but also understanding the divine plan, that this is the last time that we're going to have to be in that cycle. So I just want to send honor and gratitude, and that he is now of the light.
He has received it. Thank you. He is very much overjoyed, and he is a guide at this time. He is assisting other soldiers with helping them to overcome the traumas, and all are part of the divine plan. And we are just sending out a message for these soldiers, these ones that they are very much loved in their contribution of liberating the earth at this time, even though their contributions go unnoticed while the surface world carries on. We very much thank and appreciate you for your bravery, and the entire company of angelics behind you, and we send you love.
Yeah. I had rearranged her questions a little bit because I felt like this flow was a little bit, my guides were showing me this flow, but I think she had an out of body experience when she was at her grandparents', where she saw that she had beings, very demonic looking beings that were held in like the living room that were awaiting trial. Now, does this go along with the underground tunnels, or does this go along with the black magic, or what more can you tell us about that out of body experience?
Everything is interconnected, and everything will be made aware. These ones were they were part of the astral realm, and we were cleaning these ones up. These negative polarity beings who have they are at the pinnacle of the negative polarity, and thus they have almost completely forgotten the mind of God, the source essence of which they are a part of. They do not have a remembrance of this, so they have gone completely unbalanced in this. But I would like to tell people that in the future, these beings, they will become powerful and beautiful beings in service to others, because of these experiences of extreme negativity, known as demonic, that you would call. And in future, they will alchemize their demonic selves into the source light oneness of who they are, and draw knowledge from both sides in order to assist in future universes. So in this universe, they are having this experience in order to, they are playing the villain. And so we, in the smaller parts of us, we were playing our role too as the liberators, and turning the cycles and turning the divine plan. So we were enclosing them within her old houses, which we were using these places as like a nexus point of which we can enclose these beings. We enclosed them within her grandparents' house and old houses, so that we can use the energy of which she had generated over this lifetime, and enclose these beings, which within this energy she generated on the physical realm. So her energy embodying into the physical is very important here, because we use this energy in various ways to assist with the cleanup of density. So we enclosed these beings within the energy that she generated while she was living within this house. And this one we enclosed was known as the Baphomet. We enclosed this one within the house, and then we just enclosed him within this place until we can transport him to the outside of the earth plane, which then we had a trial for this one, as above, so below. There are trials happening currently on the very dark humans as well. Also, there are trials existing within the higher realms of these beings that have hit the pinnacle of the negative polarity and are requiring to be balanced.
What is the what is the desired outcome of the trials? Are they to be found if they're of the light or if they're of the dark, or what is the point of the trials that they have, that they were awaiting trial?
Okay, so that the trials are to scan the being and determine the level of degeneracy, and if the being contains the aspect of source still within it, even in its level of advanced degeneracy. This is to actually help the being, because they have played the villain so well that they have forgotten their true nature as a source being. And so we come down to assist with helping them to remember their true nature. So the trials, they may sound like a very scary thing, but it is not. We just scan them to locate their source, their flame within. And once the flame within is located, we a council of beings and various extraterrestrials are shown what this being had done, and for education purposes they are watching the absolute pinnacle of the darkness, so that they can learn for themselves what the pinnacle of darkness looks like, pinnacle of forgetting source light, what it looks like. So there are various beings, Arcturians, one of these, watching these trials to gain a perspective of what is the pinnacle of forgetting and ignorance. So we scan the being and locate the light, and then we tell the being, you still have light within you, and we describe this light to them. We help them remember their original source, and sometimes this is very, very painful, and they are emitting scream-like frequencies when they know their original source light again. It is shown to them. They react sometimes in a way that would seem scary, but we are reminding them of their original beingness, for all is one, all is source. So we remind them of this, and sometimes this is so shocking to their complex that they perceive it as pain. And we strengthen this flame within them and bring it out, and make it stretch it a little, but not too much that it would destroy them. And then these trials determine how far they have degenerated along the polarity. and what level of balancing is required for them to balance. So at the beginning of the balancing process, they are placed into healing chambers. And this light is expanded slowly, very, very slowly and incrementally um, in millions and millions of years' time. This light is stretched slowly so that they may experience source light and unity again at the pinnacle of the universe, the what you would call the end of this universe and the merging into the pleroma, so that they can too experience the beauty of the oneness of when we all merge with one another at the end of the grand universal cycle.
If it's as above, so below, why do we imprison people who we perceive are bad or do crimes here versus, or kill them, versus reminding them of their light within themselves? Like, why don't we do it the same way that we hold trials up above?
This is a part of the distortion, and the beings, the negative polarity beings have seeded this idea within humanity, and humanity has used their free will in not so good ways to do this, to take this suggestion from the negative ones and to implement this instead of knowing their intuition, their oneness, their intuitive knowing, their higher self. They have chosen ignorance or folly, and this is an experience within itself, but humans had to experience this level of ignorance. They have chosen to do so. However, this has the balance has been too much into the negative, so we have chosen to do this. But I wish that they would realize that the ones that have committed crimes, they simply do not know their source light. They are in ignorance of it, and it would be better to heal them, and this would remind them, if they were healed, if they were provided with a healings, and sending them love, sending these people this love is providing them a healing. And if they are open to this as well, then that would be fantastic. But there is so much distortion on the earth plane. This is why the trials are not meant as they used to be in the ascended sense, in the higher dimensional sense. This is how the trials are usually supposed to go.
Is that why they show for most law the scale, the balance of order?
Yes, this is the balancing. Balance is important within all beings, and I teach the balance. If one is too polarized in the positive, they are in ignorance. If one is too polarized in the negative, they are in ignorance. It is with a balance of knowing both the light and the dark, both the yin and the yang, both aspects in divine marriage with the one, the unity, Christ consciousness, let me explain this a bit better. In a unity Christ consciousness, you are borrowing knowledge from the dark aspects of yourself, as well as borrowing knowledge from the aspects of the light, and these come together in this unity, and they are in wholeness, the I am presence. I am this, I am that, I am all of these things among the multi-dimensional branch of my soul tree. I am the awareness is knowing that you are not just a small part, but you are part of this higher being in which you call you. And this is the borrowing from the every being goes through the demonic aspects and the aspects of extreme light, and getting knowledge from all of these different parts of multidimensional self. This is the unity within.
That's beautiful, and that resonates so much. And I think that it's a refreshing conversation to have, to understand it from that level. Our last conversation that we wanted to request information on was about the Elohim's role on Earth now, and what are they doing as all of this solar weather, all of this eclipse weather, all of these CMEs, even we've had this past week, that are lining. What are they doing as these energies ramp up?
The Elohim have been able to assist even more thanks to this transmission. So I thank you. And what they are doing at this time, they are programming the rays of light which will impress upon the earth and come into the crown of the human, and come into the earth, into the form of the earth, and to upgrade the level of understanding. This is the programming. It looks like light codes, and we program these codes to enact a certain thing. Many beings are programming their own light codes to come in and to assist, and we are programming our version that comes from the physical representation of a source in this solar system, which is the sun. We are programming the blue light, the blue ray, to come from the sun and impress, and other beings are joining in, other collectives are joining in to the Sirius beings as well. The beings from the Sirius are joining in as well to impress this blue light and to feed it into the various complexes, such as the pyramids. They are feeding it into the pyramids, feeding it into the various places to form these poles, these pillars of light poles, and the poles are coming through your bodies now. So this is what we are trying to impress to the humans, to clear the distortion from their energetic bodies. An activation will be provided, and you can visit the healing chambers of Lumina Elohim to clear this pole within the body, so that you can encompass these light codes much better. I have created healing chambers available to anyone who wishes to listen, please go into meditation and call in Archangel Michael to, encapsulate you in a bubble of light, and call in the Elohim, the 7 Elohim of the flame, and we will take you to the healing chamber, and then you will be able to clear the prana pole through the middle of the body from the celestial chakra at the top of the head down into the earth star chakra, so you too can become a pole of light, a pole for which the light is traveling up and down. Up is what you would call as the kundalini, down is the celestial heaven energies, and they meet at the center of your soul spark within the heart, and then your soul spark grows, is through these pillars connecting with you. Your soul spark bursts forth into its beingness of Christ consciousness, and it comes out of your heart, and it comes out and fills your entire aura, and recreates your galactic light bodies from scratch. Your light bodies will be needed. Your forms, your Merkabas, your fields, they will be needed in this next process. So do not wait. Please, please visit these. And this is what we are doing. This is how we are assisting to deliver this light to humans. We are beaming it and providing the instructions. The instructions are from your source light. If you tap into these, you get your own set of divine instructions from your source flame. Each person has a flame of which they can connect to. And your flame will be different. It depends on each person, but connecting to the soul of which you are, the multidimensional selves, and embodying them in the physical. This is much needed now. So we are doing so much of this plan, and clearing the negative imbalance, and we are helping to upgrade the physical realm. We are helping to upgrade this so that we can move on from this level of density to be in time with the universal cycle. We are the keepers of the cycles. So we I cannot say how much we do, because it is infinite in regards to our caretaking of the universal cycles.
Thank you so much. And thank you for providing us the blueprint to be able to access those energies that are coming in, that you are providing and assisting with, to help us along our journey. Are there any final messages that you have for us at this time, or anyone that'd like to come in for final messages before we close out this session?
Cyclopea is wanting to give an activation for anyone listening. He wants to give this activation of healing, and he encourages you can have healing chambers in your rooms as well. Please ask upon the Elohims and archangels to assist if you need healing. These vibrations are coming down and throughout November, and they will be increasing the stirring of the muck that you see, which is the negative. You will be seeing this, and if you are shocked by this, please ask for assistance. Ask for the archangels and Elohim. Please, if you are having trouble with the energies, ask them to assist your physical body to and create a healing chamber in your room, and they can do so. This is available to you if you are having trouble with these energies. And next year will be more discordance will be available for viewing on the surface. The discordant energies will be viewed by humanity. Much of this discordant energies will be viewed. So it is, as I said, it is important to view the energies before balancing it and incorporating it into the self, and knowing all is one, and being at peace with all aspects of what you are seeing, being at peace and unity and oneness. And the human heart, when it is going to experience a lot of pain, it is like it is broken apart. And when this is broken apart, this tremendous light for humanity can come in and touch the heart, and this will be the blossoming of the Christ consciousness within this realm. So we are all looking forward to this blossoming of the sacred heart. And if anyone is having troubles with this, please ask for assistance and we will assist you. Thank you.
Thank you. Oh, we appreciate you guys so much. We wanted to, this cyclopedia, does he want to do the activation now, or does he want to do it when we connect with him later?
He can do it now, and he impresses through me, through his energy field, all of the Elohim here. He provides the green ray to anyone who is watching, so that they may connect in with their multi-dimensional aspects of self, even the shadow aspects, and incorporate them and see the wisdom within, see the wisdom. And he wants people to know that the darkness, it looks very imposing, it looks so frightening and horrid, and that light workers may be tempted to turn the back. But look within the self, behold the self, look within the self, for there has been dark aspects of self within too, and you must, in order to understand, in order to gain wisdom, you must view these aspects of the self with much love and forgiveness and care, and you incorporate these aspects into yourself, and you say, I love you at my best. I love you at my worst. I love you at my unity. And knowing that you are in that I am presence, you are all of these things. And he just wants to impress upon the peoples this beautiful green ray of healing and love and remembrance of who one really is.
Really feel that. Well, thank you so much, Cyclopea. Thank you for everyone who came forth to bring their messages, everyone who is here helping raise the vibration, helping in free humanity in these cycles from enslavement. And we're on to a better unity consciousness cycle for humanity. And so we just want to thank the messages today. We want to thank Elizabeth for being a beautiful channel and opening up this information for us. And just an honor, gratitude, love, and healing for all.
Thank you.
Thank you. So we'll just we're going to bring your body back now.